deal with it. Because for each ship, friendships, professional wise, there are all parameters and stuff within them all. You know, I'm not gonna ever date my brother, but I have a relationship with him. I'm never gonna, like never gonna date my pastor, but I have a relationship with him. So that's a relationship too. Situationships, that's where it's like, okay, I don't really like her or be a friend with her, but I'm gonna ask her to do this because she's good at that. Or if it's something for business or something, we can be cordial. We ain't having no relations or sex or nothing, but that's still a situationship because I got to be in relationship with you in some sort of way, but I know what that looks like. I know what that is. So I had issues with everything, everybody's. It was just muddy all over the place. Early on because I just you got your boots on with the hill Keisha can say it was just snobby. Like I was very like just an insensitive person. Cause as I you good, well why you not good? Cause I'm okay. But now their level of what they think we got going on is something different, and I don't care to clear the air. So it's like, think what the fuck you think. And this is with everybody. Mama, and I don't care what are you thinking. Have at it. It was when Let Them was toxic, not positive. That was me. I don't give a fuck. The definition of burning the bridge and then having to buy a canoe to go back up the lake. No. Some I just left burnt. I ain't doing that. It was that. So it was I was it was your decision if you fuck with me or not. I'm good whether you do or don't. Very unhealthy. But I don't know. It's like now you need to ask these people for something else. Like, oh, so you fucked with me today? And it's like, well, now this. There was a lot of pride had to be swallowed later on. I was like, bro, you can absolutely hate me if you want to, but I feel like I got to say this. That had to go through all of this. And some is just like, I'm still good on you. We don't ever have to. Yeah. So it's like, yeah. But I was as far as like relationship in a romantic sense, I only count like 3 people. Because those almost led to like commitments, like an actual thought of I might marry you. You are so black. You are so black. I only counted. Yeah. Everything else was what you doing? Everything else was just. Oh, listen. Friends, let me get together. No, but that would count, no, friend. That didn't count. Okay, friend. I don't think that one had count. Good, yes, I only count 3. I'm only counting. Okay, I'm 3. 3 it is. Cause it was only those where the talk of marriage came up. Everybody else, I know I'm not marrying you. I don't. You know better to ask me that. Like the boundaries were set. You didn't get that. And who set them? I did. Probably. Come on. I want you to say that out loud. Probably. And right, wrong, or fucking indifferent. You said that. Whatever. You ain't. I take accountability. TK. That's it. You set the boundaries and you made the decisions. And I think that there is such strength in that because, some of us go on these journeys where we're trying to learn how to trust ourselves, enough to make a decision. Or, you're not in a position where you let somebody else make the decision for you. Therefore, when consequences, good or bad, come around, you can go back to yourself. Because 9 out of 10, just depending on how you make decisions, but most people, you're going to weigh it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of already thought about those things in the process, but I think that's really
huge. And I know you say, you shouldn't have that kind of let them attitude.
Yeah.
But fuck it, let them. And I only say that because you're it's such a good thing to be and everything comes with balance. Don't get me wrong. I think it's the balance. But at least you started there. The lack thereof. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think it's not such an uphill battle when you be like, I'm gonna have to ask this motherfucker for a cup of sugar. God damn it. I can eat some bread. God damn it, I'm gonna have to ask him for a ride. God damn it, you'd be like, the bridge back a little bit.
You be throwing paper planes. Hey, I want to talk.
It's me and you. I meant it, but not so much.
I had saw a thing and it was like, that's how Sagittarius apologized. It was like, I'm sorry about what I said, how it made you feel. I'm not sorry that I said it, but I'm sorry you feel the way. I was like, oh my God.
Fix yourself. Get your life.
Apologizing.
Don't feel like that no more.
Exactly.
It's still on you. Just don't apologize.
So it's like, well, I can't change.
And then I think too. Sometimes it's like truly your nature. You're not the only Sagittarius that I've met like that.
Call us terrorists for a reason. My dad is like that, and growing now, oh, I see all of it. I can understand why he made some of the decisions that he did, and I can't be mad at that.
That's fucked up.
That's his life, though.
Oh, man, isn't that kind of fucked up though? When you get to that realization, be like, you know what?
They ain't blaming me.
I fucks with this nigga.
Exactly.
Don't tell nobody.
Mm-hmm.
But then inside, you doing a lot of identifying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And again, like the self preservation of it all. It's
Yeah.
I'd rather have too much of that shit and have to dial some back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Than to not have it. Because you see the different situations. Not that everybody doesn't end up in their own, because everybody's paths are going to take them where it's going to take them. But there is a lot to be built up when it's not taught to you. Yeah, it's not naturally in you. You could never imagine having to ask somebody, make this decision for me. You rather fucking eat your own ass than be like, bitch, I wish I would. It don't even cross your mind. Nah, I mean, hell or high water, I'm gonna make the decision, and this is what it's gonna be.
And we gotta weigh it. You always weighing it, so
wow. So you had three. Wow, that's nice. Nice. Three people had wanted to marry you. Wow, I like it.
Yeah, but then there also comes the point where it's like, if I would have said yes or went through with it, I don't think who I am now would have been right in any of those. I would have still had to end up ending it. Like, and something, because my mom always told me, first of all, we go to church, anything in confusion, no. The answer is always no. If you're confused about anything, it's a no, or give me some, I'm going to think of, I find out, I need to wait. That's both no's to me, like, not right now, and no. So as you keep going, like to where I am now, just looking back, it would have been a no now. So a solid no. Hell no. So it's just like, so not to, yeah, I was out doing a whole bunch of other things. But I would rather have those lessons than those. I this Yes. When I get to a point, if I do have kids or whatever, I know exactly how to guide them through that. I don't know how to guide through relationship trauma and stuff because that's all in my family. When I was talking to my boyfriend now, I was telling him I've never really had a male role model or a healthy figure of what relationships look like as far as a male figure in my family. Yeah, I knew like community people and stuff too and would see examples there. But as far as being close to it and growing in it, absolutely not. All the men were trash. I mean, in terms of just being decent human beings. Like it was just very disrespectful and things like that. So it's like I'm gonna go ahead and save myself the hurt now and just not even enter into whatever this is. Oh shit. Like I can be good. I don't want it. So it's like as you get older, it's like, well, you know what not to do, but what would you want? You get to cultivate that for whatever, who you choose to be with or whatever. And this is me just in my head, like, okay, gotcha. But yeah, they would have been no's. And I had to grow to learn me, like not what I wanted to be for them or wanted to be for somebody else. And that was a big part of it too. It was like, well, I'm gonna be your wife, so I'm gonna act like what a wife would do. That's not necessarily identifying with who I am, though, So it's like, yes, it's sacrificing our relationship. I'm definitely not gonna just be like, well, I'm not changing for nobody. No, you grow and you learn through behaviors and stuff. You gotta sacrifice. That's where the relationship comes from. Both parties are gonna give up something to meet at a level, that's equally yoked. So just for example, I live a wild life. I had fun. So like swingers and threesomes and all of that. I was doing all that when I was single. So now in a relationship, it's like, really, is that a boundary, like between you and your husband, if he wants to, bring somebody in, what does that look like? Or do you want that to happen? Or him to, do whatever else. So it's like, okay, what's that looking like? Or, I'm I like to go places and do things and dance and wear certain stuff and all of that. So what is respectable to wear when you are in a relationship or with somebody? Like different things like that. What's the proper way to greet men? Or just different stuff to where it's respectable to who you're with versus them saying, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this. Like, no, each person is their own thing. So it's not like, oh, well, I want you to dress a certain way. Even a woman to a man, I want you to wear this and this. If that's not who that person is, why would you dare try to change them into something like that? Maybe that's either something you need to sacrifice of seeing with them, or this needs to scale back from relationship to a situationship where you understand, the boundaries of like, this can't be anything further because this is something I won't, budge on and negotiate on. So it's just like learning how to communicate that, learning how to know what I wanted was built in all of those three that I would say to really wrap my head around. What do you want your relationship life to look like romantically? What do you want it to look like with the friends who support you? Because 2025 was rough for me. I went through it. Lost a real good friend from Prairie View early in February, like weeks after her birthday. That shook up me and my whole group. Like we were close. So it's like gone just like that. I got sick. My car got repoed. I This is like February, March, April, May. Early. So I'm losing it. What am I doing? What can I catch on to something? It's like, please, anybody, something help me. Like, help. And the people who help me do that, I can count on one hand. And so we still good today. Some dynamics have changed with other people just because of seeing and expecting what you would do with somebody, and it's something different. So it's